All right, guys, we back with another one, and this one is juicy. So apparently, I'll just read the title. Duke volleyball player allegedly targeted by racial slurs at BYU game. Now, I've been seeing this story float around, but I haven't researched it at all. But leading up to doing this video, I decided to, do some research on it. So I got 3 videos to play. None of them are too long, but this is the video of her describing the event and what happened. So we're going to listen to her describe what happened, and then we're going to listen to somebody give their take on it, and then we're going to go to the last source. But with that being said, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Now let's roll the clip.
Richardson again. Fires that one.
New fallout this morning from the volleyball court.
Well, at first it was kind of like did I hear that right? Like, I didn't really believe it.
Duke sophomore Rachel Richardson says she and her black teammates were targeted with racial slurs and threats during their game against rival BYU over the weekend.
The next time I went back to serve, I was like, okay, yep, I definitely heard that right. I immediately just told one of my most trusted teammates, and I was like, I just heard someone use a racial slur to address me, essentially.
Richardson taking to Twitter saying the heckling lasted for the entire match, and when it turned to threats, they began to feel unsafe. She says both the officials and BYU coaching staff were made aware of the incident during the game, but failed to take the necessary steps to stop the unacceptable behavior and create a safe environment.
So, and this is quote her words. So she's saying that she was called a racial slur from the crowd while she was playing the game. While she was playing in the game, and the heckling lasted the whole game. Now, 2 things. One thing, don't quote me on this, but doesn't the crowd get quiet when players serve? Because when I was in high school and you go to volleyball games, you quiet down during the serve so that they can focus on their serve, and it gets a little loud when they're playing. But the serve, usually people are quiet. So if she was serving and this dude is making racist comments in the stands, I'm pretty sure everyone would be able to hear it. All of the teammates, all of the crowd, and also, you know what year it is? It's 2022. You'd be hard pressed to find anywhere where you go that you could just yell out racial slurs and nothing's gonna happen to you. I'm not buying that. I'm not buying that that the heckler was yelling out racial slurs and everyone in the crowd just whatever. But let's continue.
My coaches and my teammates, they responded immediately to the best of their ability, because in that moment I was like, they're doing something on my behalf.
BYU can.
What do you mean to the best of their ability? The whole game should have been stopped. Just get him out of here. If one guy's the problem and he's yelling loud enough that everyone could hear it, because the thing is if she can hear it, whoever's near the guy apparently saying the racial slurs, they all would have been able to hear it. Every single one of them.
Confirming that the fan accused of launching those attacks is not a student and that they are now permanently banned by BYU.
Even if, as they say, it wasn't a student who was doing this, there were students nearby. And so the fact that they didn't know what to do in the moment to call him out or to let him know that's not accepted here, you need to stop. That's not wanted here. It's a level of ignorance. And so if there's a lack of knowledge on racism and how to deal with it, that's how you have things like this continue to happen.
The next night, the BYU athletic director with strong words for their supporters.
Cheer them on as loud as you can, but do not cross the line where you would hurt or harm anyone in any way.
Richardson has thanked him for his support and says he's been at the forefront of making sure his athletes get the proper education and training to handle any similar encounter effectively. Richardson's father says although she's receiving overwhelming support, there's need for more action and accountability.
See, my thing with this is I'm not coming into this situation saying that she lied. I mean, everybody's saying that she lied. Everyone's saying that this is another Jussie Smollett. I just want to hear the info presented to me. But I just can't believe that no one would say something about this if everyone heard it. I can't believe no one would stop this then and there. My question is, is this thing a fuss because everyone heard the racial slur? or is it a fuss because she claimed that it was a racial slur and people are going off of her claim? And I got some more videos that I'm gonna show after this that'll it'll help make things make sense.
And accountability.
So if you're standing in that crowd and someone is doing that next to you, what is progress? Progress is someone saying, hey, stop that.
For Rachel, she calls the incident
That's not even progress. That's just common sense.
an opportunity for herself and for others.
I'm not the first person. I'm not the last person. This isn't an isolated incident. It's an opportunity for not just me, but for anyone who has an opinion, anyone who has a voice to.
Now, I'm not trying to call her an opportunist, but she said it's an opportunity. And let's just be real. On this channel, we know. Y'all gonna know what I mean when I say this. Race hustling is definitely an opportunity. You can. It's the same way people say like, oh, it's water on the floor in this supermarket. I'm gonna slip on the floor and become a millionaire when I sue them. If you can prove that someone did something racist to you, I'm sure you can win some type of settlement or just get a lot of popularity and attention on you. Yeah, it's definitely an opportunity. I don't want to believe that's what she was trying to do here, because that would just be crazy. But anything's possible.
Decide that it should be the last time.
So some said that the Duke volleyball team should have protested and stopped playing the match. Rachel says.
All right, that's enough from her. Now let me play this really quick. No evidence found of banned NYU fan using racist slurs at volleyball games. So someone was already banned from BYU events from the campus over this. So they found the guy, but then the video evidence couldn't prove that was the guy.
Our content sharing partners at the Salt Lake Tribune report that campus police at BYU say surveillance footage of the crowd at a volleyball game may indicate the wrong person was banned from future games. Associate Athletic Director John McBride says in a statement that the person who was banned after Friday's game was the person identified by Duke. But campus police say while watching surveillance footage of that individual, they, quote, did not observe that behavior from him.
Right, because he was doing this the whole time. So the video should have been able to, if the video wasn't audio included, or if the video can't get the video should at least catch him standing up, yelling, saying something. The video should show people around him going like, yo, what are you doing? The video evidence should show what she's claiming.
Also comes as the Duke volleyball player who was targeted by that heckling says they say included racial slurs spoke with ESPN about the experience. She says she is ready to move forward.
All right, now that was the second one, and this is the last clip right here. You got Stephen A. I don't know this guy, and this was the dude in Michael Irvin. Yeah, I was gonna say this was the dude in the longest yard, but that's Michael Irvin.
Will, this is a gym. You mentioned it, so I go, this is a gym. It's not a football field. A football field, somebody can be saying something over here, you may not hear it over there. In a gym, everybody hears what is being said. If you're back there serving and they're yelling racial slurs, everybody in that gym should have heard something, and they should have stopped the game and did something immediately. We come out with all of these things that we say afterwards, but we let that transpire. When you read, they say, every time she served, after the first time she served, that should have been stopped. Right there. They should have gotten that guy out and got him out of there. Don't come back later and say, oh, no, he wasn't a student. We don't have anything to do with that. You left him there. Yes, you do. She didn't just serve one time. She said every time she served. And nobody, you mentioned it, not even a student, not one student is going to say, hey, man, that's wrong. You shouldn't be doing that. You should go. You got to go. Or get somebody over here and say, hey, he has to go. He shouldn't be doing this, because it's going to represent all of you. If you let that go on, it's going to represent all of you. So get up and go get somebody. Schultz.
Okay, so now what Michael Irvin's saying does make perfect sense. That's pretty much what I just said. I didn't hear Stephen A. say anything about it, but this guy in the middle was very passionate about it. And my problem is this, and you could use this on many different issues regarding things like this. The problem is that we hear something and just assume that it's right. why can't we hear something, wait till we have the proof, and then move forward? Obviously, her family should be there for her. Her family should be talking to her, you know what I'm saying, making sure everything is what it was and supporting her if she's feeling down or feeling bad or whatever. But you should want to see the evidence. You should want to know that what you're getting behind is real, because that's how you make yourself look stupid. You know, like all the people that happen to believe Jussie Smollett, going on for years, and then come to find out he was just lying the whole time. You know, so like I said, I didn't do this video to slur this girl or to bash this girl. It's not about that. It's just about pieces of the story not adding up, in my opinion, and in most people's opinion. It just doesn't make sense. How you got somebody yelling at you in the crowd and nobody says a thing for an entire game? All right, yeah, doesn't make sense. But I think I've reiterated myself enough in this video. That's it. So don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And until next time, peace.